This playthrough is rated T for teen.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another episode of Breath of Fire 2. In the last episode, we finally went through the church and reached down to the GUI center, and here we found an old man, a machine. Well, last time we killed him, but let's not do that this time. Let's see what happens if we can do it without destroying the old man. You know, make it a little bit tougher on ourselves. Not that there's any bonus to that, right? And that old man looks so familiar. But you know what's not familiar? Getting zapped by lightning. For boss battle against the old man and his guard eyes. So yeah, we don't want to destroy the old man. So unfortunately, no dragons from Ryu. Or can we? Yeah, we can just use the whelps instead. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do as much damage. Actually, I forgot to heal my AP, so I forgot to do that in between the episodes. Whoops. Oh well, whatever. All right, let's start working on the eyes here. And let's get ourselves some buffs going on there. Oh, right, you don't have let's see. Actually, I'll just use the ginsengs just so I can get them out of the system, so. I don't care about the vital eyes, so that guy can live. Hopefully we'll survive the first round of attacks. Really it's the ice blast that we have to worry about. That's a scary one there. Ooh-wee. Yeah, the dangerous thing about this fight is just dealing with, well, just all the magic and everything like that, so. Ow. Yeah, I'll have to heal with Sten, so we can survive. I think I should have just enough HP to yeah, I should have enough HP to survive, so. Oh yeah, did I go over? I don't think I went over the eyes, did I, last time, so. Actually, you're probably more. Actually, I need to. Let's see. Well, actually, I can't use Sirocco, can't use that. There's a lot of things I can't use, huh? Well, that's what makes this fight ever more interesting, huh? Okay, so now that we can go, now I can go over the old stats for everyone. So the old man has 312 HP. He's got I'm dead. 65,535 AP, 0 attack, 160 defense, 120 agility, level 1, 6 magic resistance. He's not strong or weak to anything. Well, there goes that. He has a 1 in 256 chance to drop an herb, 200 experience, 9 Zenny drop, and he has 2 ability types he can do for the old man, which is turn 1, he doesn't do anything. Turn 2, he's got we'll see, he's got 1 through 2 turn, 3 through 4 turn, 5 through 6 turn, and his 7 through plus turn. So 1 through 2 he doesn't do anything. 3 to 4 he has a chance to use an ability, which is Fireball, Hail, or Bolt X, which he almost never casts because, like I said, it's a 1 in 8 chance. Turns 5 through 6 he has a 1 in 2 chance of casting those abilities, and then turn 7 plus he doesn't do anything. Let's see. If he has Osmosis ability, I don't know why I had trouble saying that, which fully restores the AP of one of the guard eyes if their AP ever goes under 25, and then he has no turn. So, all right, so let's keep working on the. Whoops, there we go. Let's. Okay, we'll have to vitalize again. I really need to finish him off though. Let's rejuvenate you, and then I'm gonna have ammonia Ryu. Let's see, and then the guard eyes. There's guard A, B, and C. They all have the same HP. B has only 64 AP, as the other two have 504 AP. They all have the same attack at 208. They have 169 defense. Guard Eye A has 102 agility, Guard Eye B has 169 agility, and Guard Eye C has 175 agility. And then they have the same level, they're level 70, magic resistance of 7. Guard Eye C has no strengths and weaknesses. Guard Eye B is resistant to ice and weak to, or sorry, is resistant to fire, weak to ice. And then Guard Eye A is weak to fire and resistant to ice. They have 1 in 256 chance to drop herb, and they can drop 1600 experience or 1000 zenny. How's our... Yeah, not too bad. Whoops. He might be able to get... Actually, let's have Bosch use Vitalize again. Alright, and then let's see. He is the ice one. Although I hope I don't accidentally kill him. Well, I can't kill the old man with an ice blast, but still. Oh yeah, and let's see. Guard Eyes. They'll do nothing if the old man casts a spell during his turn. They have 164 chance to defend. 63 out of 64 chance for Guard A to cast Freeze. Same with B and C. They have a high chance of casting those magic spells. If they don't, will be a rare instance. It's like most likely to occur. This probably would have gotten a lot easier if I, you know, had his AP up. But yeah, these guys hurt after a while. It's dangerous. Yeah, a little bit of a tougher fight when you're doing that. So, see, 256. So, I don't think I've hit him yet, so I think I should be able to... Actually, I'll just wait for... I'll just have her use another ginseng on him. Ooh! Forgot I did that much damage. Because of, you know, his ginseng and everything like that. Please don't hit the old man. No, don't hit the old man. Luckily, he won't kill him. Ow. No. Lucky me. Now we just got healing going on, so we can just fight the other guard. Whoops. Let's see, where's your... Yeah, rejuvenate. Yeah, we just got heal at this point, so... Since we killed the other eyes, so... Just play the waiting game. Yeah, as soon as you kill all the eyes, the battle ends. You amaze me. I didn't expect you would be able to stop the machine and rescue me from its grip. I owe you all my life and my freedom. Thank you for restoring both to me. No problem, old man. What the? Oh, right. Load-bearing boss. With this contraption that is disabled, the energy collected for the Dark God has nowhere to go. In a short while, the excess buildup will destroy the entire cathedral. We must escape before that happens. Well, what do we do? Press exit, right? Not to sound cliche, but hang on tight, don't let go. Oh, okay. What do you... But we have the exit spell, though. I can use my magic to take us from this place. Hold on! Well, this covers your basics, just in case if you, you know, didn't bring someone with exit. Well, all falling apart one by one, little by little. And thus we see it destroyed. But with the old man surviving, we make our way to, well, back to, well, township, so. I don't remember this room, though. This is your hometown, correct? Forgive me, I cannot see anything anymore. You lost his sight, huh? Being linked with the Dark God for so long has decayed both my body and my soul. My blindness is a direct result of that horrible experience. In any case, you were brought here by my teleport spell because your thoughts and memories of this place influenced it. Oh, huh. You know, Ryu, the old man's been through a hell we can't even imagine. But it seems to me it might be a trump card we can use against those Church of Eva bastards. I mean, he's a guy with powerful magic, but he's blind. He's been zapped to a machine for most of his life, so how useful could he be? He probably knows a thing or two about them that would help us bring him down big time. What? Did someone say Ryu? Is he here right now? That's me. Hi! Are you Ryu? Don't you remember who I am? Who are you, old man? Yua's gone and run off again. Could you look for her and make sure she doesn't get into trouble? Father? Yeah, it's his dad. I mean, we knew that. It's just, I was just pretending to be dumb on that, so. She always pulls up such a fuss over nap time playing around the dragon behind the village. Ryu, my name is Gainer. I am your father. No, that's not true. It's impossible! Ryu, you have grown strong even in my absence. There are some things one can see even without eyes. But you can't see it, though. ... Are we getting flashback scene again? Oh, we're gonna find out what actually happened? I mean, we know who caused it, but... Maybe you'll see Mom in your dreams, too. Yeah, they're going off, and then... The last time I saw you, I'd left you standing before the dragon. Yeah, they all go home happy and sensible. I was returning to the village with your sister Yua. Oh, there's that plant dude. Yeah, it's Alzheimer's. He even said he messed with the, memories of the villagers. So, run, Yua! Hurry! I forgot what voice I gave him. Father Gainer, I presume. Foul creature, what have you done to the people of Gate? I've done nothing to harm them, old man. Just a little memory manipulation. Right now, they don't know you or your whelps from what they had for breakfast. Conveniently, they also now obey my every command. You can't be serious. What do you want with them? With my family? The village and everyone in it is now the property of our god. Everyone will be put to use towards his ends, including you. I'd sooner die than aid your twisted schemes. Have you at you, demon? Well, we know what happened. He lost, but despite my bravado, I didn't have a choice in the matter. I became an integral component of their diabolical contraption, and for 10 years I suffered through living death. But even that suffering could not compare to the betrayal I felt. I had been a priest of Eva, the very same god that now has revealed itself to me as the blackest of foul demons. I was an unwitting agent of its wicked plan to lead this world into ruin, as were all the poor fools, the insolent fools, who believed in his gospel. Don't you hate insolent fools? You know I do. Losing my sight to the dark god is but the least of his terrors. If he were ever to emerge upon this world, everything would be plunged into destruction and despair. He must be stopped at all costs. The worshippers of the church can no longer provide energy to the Archfiend, but that doesn't mean his efforts have been thwarted entirely. There are other ways in which he can obtain power. He can absorb the strength of any living thing, plant, animals, and even entire lakes and forests. The sign of his influence should be obvious wherever he rises, Ryu. You must strike him down. Well, we only know one place that is, and that's Gate, so... The worshippers of the church can no longer provide energy to the Archfiend, but that doesn't mean his efforts have been thwarted entirely. Oh wait, it says the same thing. Okay. Wait, yeah, we can now go to Gate and deal with this whole situation, so. Yeah, that's where the room is in here, so. Let's see what everyone else has to say before we go to Gate. No, I should have swapped in DS. Oh, actually, well, let's see if I think they're supposed to have dialogue at this point. There is one thing, now that we have Gainer in the group, there's now one thing we can do, but let me talk to them before we do that, so. Your father's a great man of you. If you can be half the man he is, you'll be set for life. The cathedral's gone, but I doubt that loathsome high priest went with it. Keep an eye out for him. Cockroaches like that Hallbach have a habit of popping up right where you don't need them. Isn't it awesome, partner? Your pop's alive after all this time. I'm sure your baby sister's doing fine herself, somewhere out there. I wonder where she is. It's not like we've ever run across anyone that looks exactly like me. Nope. Not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. With their cathedral destroyed, the Dark God can no longer gather energy from the Church of Eva, but he can still leech the life from this world, bit by bit, just like he's doing to the forest near gate. He will continue to grow unless we can thwart him. Well, he does sound like your typical bad guy, so thwart would be a perfect word to use on that. People don't use the word thwart anymore. So these bastards think they can get away from using instants like batteries, do they? Well, they've got another thing coming. Wait, did you say another think coming? Hold on. Yeah, he said another think. Not another thing. He said think. I guess the translator missed that one. Whoops. Sometimes some dialogue almost bypasses me, but nope. This is why I took English literature. I was gonna be English lit when I went to college, but I changed my mind. I'm so happy for you that you have finally found your longest father, Ryu. Know that I feel this from the bottom of my heart. Well, thanks. Everyone's so supportive. It's nice having supportive friends. Maybe we should be like Ike and we can fight for our friends. We can't be too careful how we confront the church. What good would our triumph serve if we merely sank to their level? What's wrong with sinking to their level? If it works, it works. Am I right? I can't imagine what Ryu's father had to go through. First betrayed by his own religion, then forced to help it destroy the world. Nothing I've ever gone through could come close to that. What about losing Tiga or finding out Tiga liked a human woman over a cat girl? Who would make that choice? Tiga was I think Tiga should have died. He was a fool. He chose a normal human girl over a cat girl. Yeah, never choose the human girl over the cat girl. Right? Am I weird for saying that? Maybe I am weird. But aren't we all a little bit odd sometimes in our own ways? I don't see if anyone. I don't think anyone has extra dialogue when they're not in the party, but I'll double check really quick. Okay, yeah, he's got another think coming. Okay, they all say the same thing. Okay, cool. Just curious. Yes, I will thwart him with all my abilities. Okay. Yes. All right. Actually, I might swap out my party a bit, but well, let's go do the thing. Now, this scene will only activate if you've found Gigi in Gantz or whatever. So now, if we do this does set up a very specific thing for the ending. So for those who want to see the other ending, I'll keep one of my saves or for backup to show that off later. So. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is awesome. This is impossibly awesome. Well, how long have you been studying this, Gigi? You just now said this now? What? Oh no, not again. There goes Gigi Cup and her amazing tunnel vision whenever she finds a new toy. You know, we finally get her full name? What's that a reference to? Huh? She's got huge tracts of land, you know? You know, she got a castle, builds a swamp, you know? So anyways, do you have any idea what this is? It's a flying machine, an ancient flying machine. An ancient flying machine in perfect condition. Huh, this looks like the machine that Gainer was wrapped up in. Almost, anyway. And that's where this amazing press release ends abruptly. Oh, and if you saw the cutscene, you saw Gainer pops up in the doorway before, yeah. Except this is not, it's not opaque this time. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but this thing doesn't seem to have any kind of power generator. One I'd recognize anyhow. Yeah, there's Gainer now. Who's that? Oh, hey, Gainer. ... It is a device that uses the power of the human soul. Dude, what are you doing? It operates by the same principles as the one the church had me hooked up to. It uses a human life force to transmute emotion into energy. Hey, don't touch that. I don't have much time left. Ryu, forgive me. My fate is already sealed, but I will not die without atoning for the sins I helped to perpetuate. Stop! Don't do it! Grrr! He spent 10 years in a contraption. He just immediately pops right back in there to do it again. And by doing that, we create Township now flies. He can fly. He can fly. I'm a flying, talking donkey fool. Oh, wait. No, that's something else. I'm fine now. It's not quite as painful as the church's machine. Ryu, I offer you all the power that's left in this old body of mine. Use it to confront the Dark God. A legendary lost flying machine and a real-life superhero? Oh, if I'm dreaming, please don't wake me up. So, yeah, now we got a flying machine now. The only problem, though, is... Well, we did have hold on. Don't worry about your dad. This machine's pretty much nothing but my pendant brand of TLC. Don't worry about me. Oh, alright, Dad. Yep, let's go. Roger, are you ready there, mister? As always. Anyway, let's show off how the township works. So, basically, you can fly, well, almost anywhere in the place. The only problem with township is it can't fly, it can't land in places like these like Nina could. Or, yeah, Nina, when she uses the bird. So that's why I did the fishing spot when I did. The only problem I have with township is it moves really, really, really slow. As you can see here. So, yeah, I don't like using township because of how slow it is. And if you want to ever fly, you have to talk to Gigi, so don't worry about your dad. The machine's pretty much not... Okay, you said the same thing. Okay, so anyway, now we need to head on to gate. So let's get out of here and warp there. Yeah, we already found gate earlier, so all I had to do is warp there now. Okay. Alright, let's actually, let me check something real quick. I think we have... I think Beretta gets new inventory at this point. Whoop. Get in there, yeah. Let's see. I think I was actually gonna buy Bosch's weapon at this point because we're just trying to think if I want to do that right now. Well, I guess I could do it later. You know, I'll hold off on buying his dreadnought. Because getting 2 attacks is still pretty good at this point. So, but yeah, she has the new equipment down at this point. So. Alright, well anyway, let's warp to gate there. Alright, time to see if we can deal with this whole Dark God situation, you know. Oh yeah, is anyone actually here this time? Or are they all gone now? No, they're not even here, huh? Well, let's see about that dragon situation then. It's all nice and peaceful here. Hopefully the villagers aren't doing something crazy. What the? They're saying the forest will come back if we destroy the foul dragon. Is that really how that works? It's rough out there. If you want to go on a nature hike... Huh? Oh, pardon me. I think I used to say that to someone a long time ago. Yeah, me. I used to live here a long time ago. Let's see what's going on in the other hands. Oh, there's a dude there. Everyone's been whipped into this lynch mob mentality over the dragon. I know they're saying it's the dragon's fault that the forest is dying, but still, isn't blowing up a bit extreme? You're gonna blow up the dragon? Can you do that? I don't think I've ever seen that fantasy before where you actually just strap a bomb to a dragon and blow it up. I mean, very few fantasy deals with fantasy and science, you know. For the Hulk has ordered us to blast this dragon back to hell. Use of all necessary force has been approved. Uh-oh, they're gonna use napalm and stuff, or a nuke? I hope not. That'd be a little extreme, even for a dragon. Well, actually, wouldn't dragons be the nuclear option in any fantasy setting because of how dangerous they are? Preparations are complete. We're about to blast this infernal creature into oblivion. For your own safety, I must ask that you keep outside the blast zone. Hey, I've watched implosions before. Well, on TV, never actually been to one. That's the last of the bombs. Wait, how do you have bombs in a fantasy setting like this? Fire in the hole! Reminds me of a ride at Silver Dollar City. You call that an explosion? Oh, gods. Well, you got what you wanted, I guess. Yeah, it's releasing demons on the world. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is real bad. What have we done? What manner of terrors have we unleashed? Inconceivable. I do not know. I don't think you believe what that word believes what you think it means. How could we have been so wrong? The force which drained the life from the forest was not the dragon, but an unknown malefactor behind the gate. The dragon was the only thing standing between this village and those fiends. The fiends are emerging from beneath the dragon's claws. If our actions have killed the dragon, then what will become of our village? What can be done? Yeah, talk about an insolent fool! How many times am I going to say that this episode? I have heard a tale of a wonder who knows much of this dragon. She travels around the world in search of treasures to steal and injustice to fight. The phantom thief Patty! Oh, great. Oh yeah, we saw her last where Tiga and company was, so... so you know Patty already. That simplifies matters greatly. You must bring her here quickly. Time is of the essence. You must bring Patty here. Oh. Her knowledge... Oh, wait, no, I thought he was going to repeat the same dialogue. Her knowledge could save the village. No, the entire world. You must act quickly. So we gotta go find Patty. Hopefully this isn't some fetch quest situation or anything like that. Alright, we can do that. But yeah, we have to go find Patty because she's the only one who knows about dragons, despite Ryu being a dragon kin of some sort. But anyway, before we do that, let's go into this passageway here. And here we fight... What the... Or fight... Find a shaman. Excuse me, mister. I'm the devil shaman. You can call me Sen. Pleased to meet you. Sen? If you want me to fuse with you, I can try, but I'm not very good at it. Just come by Granny's fusion lab if you want to fuse with me. See you later around. Alright, so we're missing only one more summon and whatnot, so okay. Let's see. Just trying to think of what actually, maybe I should go at the treasures as well while I'm here, so... Hey, you know, let's do that. Never mind. I was gonna hold off on that, but... Well, not treasure, but I want to show off what happens if you step in this thing. I think it just takes us to the other side, actually, now that I think about it. Ta-da! Yeah, we just pop up on the other side, so... Alright, let's get out of here. So if we want to get down to the underground, the nitty gritty and everything like that, we're gonna have to find Patty, so alright. I'm gonna go and save it. Oops. Oh yeah, okay. Now there is a very specific place we can go to find Patty, but let me see if you get some information. Basically this is a go around the world and find where Patty is, basically, type of situation. Oh yeah, I should probably show you what happens when the demons get released. I'll do that here in a second. Because actually that changes the usefulness of a character after this occurs. Because the demons being released affect the whole world. You looking for Patty? She left a while ago since she had a bad case of the munchies. Probably gone out to a restaurant somewhere. So that's the clue is you're supposed to go to the cat restaurant near Fort Niger or whatever. So, okay, wait. Now, I could have gone straight there. I just wanted to show you where you get the information, because you remember Patty was there last time saying, you guys go do whatever, I'm going to stay here. So, all right, let me go to Pharma. Because now that, actually, we probably could have done this earlier. You can do it, I think, after Daisy gets killed. You can do this. And obviously, you have to have donated 2,000 zenny to the shrine. Oh yeah, I want to show off what happens when you let's see. I just want to show off what happens with Nina. Yeah, see that lady there? I think it's supposed to be a lady anyway. Oh, hello. I'm Sora, the Earth Shaman. Someone must have really cared about this place. The soil is rich and fertile. It's a right sight nowadays. Anyway, better get back to Granny's fusion lab. I hope I'll see you again there. Yeah, if you don't do that, you can lose it. Well, you don't lose out on it. You just have to do it, so... Alright, let me swap in. I'm going to swap in to Peta. Just because of his, it'll reduce my, let's see. Yeah, I want to show off what happens with Nina now that the demons have been released. Yep, you can't fly with Nina anymore. The demons are keeping the great bird from reaching you. So that means Mina died for no reason. Or she turned to the great bird for no reason. That was completely pointless. Thanks for wasting your life, basically. So, yeah, oh well. That will stay extend, I guess. Okay. So I might be able to do this. I'm not sure. I might have to do this off screen to tell you the truth. Because this is probably one of the most hardest mini games in the whole game. I was just about to go to the cave too. Yeah, you have to. I think this place also activates when after Daisy dies. I wouldn't do this mini game mainly because really the reward really isn't worth it. I'm not even sure I'll be able to do it, frankly, because I really don't have the skills like to really do this properly. So, because it's based off of musical cues, and I am not very good at musical cues. Yeah, actually, when I first played this as a kid, I never figured this out, this mini game. Like, I remember I forgot who tells you to come back here. But yeah, it's one of those things where you're a kid, and the internet didn't really talk about it at the time. But yeah, you see this guy's partner's gone now, so. We're in a tight spot. Worship is about to begin and my partner is late. You look like you've got some free time. Would you mind taking his place and help me ring the bell? It's easy. Here's what you do. Listen carefully. Press the A button and the B button to ring the bells. Keep in time with me, will you? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm not very good at this game. Like, it's like I said, it's a timing thing. So it might take me a few tries. So I'm just gonna cut to when I actually do it properly because I am, like I said, I am not very good at like getting the time for this. So I'll be back in a second. Oh yeah, and if you want to reset, you have to leave the room and come back to reset it, so we can do it again. So, okay, I've been at this for a long time, and I just can't do it. I've tried looking up stuff online. A lot of people say to like tap your foot to the beat, use hotkey scripts if you're emulating this, and I'm just not good at this at all. So basically, what you need to do is you need to press A and B at certain points, and you really just have to have an ear for music to really get this. Because it's just hard for me to pinpoint it. I'm just not good at it. If you do succeed at it, though, you get Namandis Force, or I think it's called the Mumbata spell in the original translation. What it does is in battles that you can escape from, it'll do basically half the damage of the monsters. So it's really costly too. It's like let me look it up really quick. I think it's like 80 AP or something like that to cast it. Let's see. I'm looking it up now. Well, actually, it's not that bad. It's 20, but it's called the Earth Chant or Bumbatis. Earth Chant in this translation of the game. And yeah, I'd probably, if you do get it, the monk says he'll teach you an ability for one of your characters. So I'd either say Aspar or Sten. Mainly Aspar, just because she's got the AP for it. But yeah, I mean, I'll try again off screen, maybe at some point. Maybe take a break and do some training to try and get it. But for now, I'm having trouble getting it. I've spent like an hour on this, and I could spend more time. But I just wanted to show. I just wanted to show you like what to do to get to it. Now, actually getting it, unfortunately, is a little bit past my pay grade at this point. So, all right, let's head to Fort Niger and go to the Wildcat Cafe as we. Since we were told that she's getting a case of the munchies there. So, yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't show it off. I'm just, like I said, I am just not very good at that type of stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, there's just some things I can't do, folks. Yeah. Yeah, just head over to the Wildcat Cafe and get ourselves a little bit of food. Or a little bit of a patty situation. Pair of hunters came by. Oh, never mind. That's someone else. Alright, we just need to talk to one of the... What do you say? Okay, you just say the same thing. Alright, fine. Yes. What? Yeah, Petty came here. How could I not notice a Batwing girl who always pays her tab? She came, she ate, and then she left. She said something about giving some tomb another go. Yeah, basically she ends up going to the Thieves' Tomb again, so. Alright, let's head over there to find her. You could use Township to fly over there, but man, it's so slow. Alright, I don't think I need to pay it anymore. But actually, well. Actually, having him there saves me on some time, so. Alright, let's go to, I think Township's really the closest place, so. Yeah, and we'll just head over to the tomb and see if Patty's there. Let's see, yeah, see he's way over there again. Like I said, you can't use Nina anymore for flying, so you can only use Township. And like I said, because of how slow it is, it's not worth doing. I'd rather go through the whale. At least it's a little bit faster. And it has this awesome music. Township really doesn't have the music for it. I mean, it's fine. Just, whoops. Forgot if you press Y there, it summons. Oh, I guess we have a new enemy here. Armored Cancer. I don't think I ever fought these guys. Huh. Well, I was actually going to skip this fight, but the fact that we fought him... Oh. No, don't knock him out. Come on! Are you serious? Fine. Whatever. Stupid Armored Cancer. Yeah, they can cast Ice Blast if you haven't guessed. I was just going to auto-battle these guys, but nope. Shouldn't have done that because they have such a high... oh, yeah, I guess I can show off Jean or Tepeda for a second, so... Let me see if I can, might as well just defend. Oh, I guess good race stint or whatever. Let me see if I can find the, trying to look up the, Armored Cancers. Yeah, it's so far back in my notes, I don't know if I'll... There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to look them up, so let's see. This might have to look it up off screen and get you next episode or something like that, just because either I do it in between the if I end up fighting another fight. Where they killed Stan. Wow, actually that's not too surprising. I got janked, man. It doesn't help that you know, Tepeda is really weak at this point, so. Actually, might as well. I'm just gonna cast smoke so I can reduce our encounter rate, hopefully. Hopefully we won't get any more fights. There we go. Alright, in this case we only have to talk to this guy here. Now you say you're looking for Phantom Thief Patty? Yeah, she came here alright. Somebody mentioned some new town south of New Haven. She took off like a rocket. Never wanted to miss a good thieving opportunity, that girl. Yeah, she's back at Township. Great. Oh, okay. I was wondering if they had any new dialogue. Alright, finally looked at the cancers. Yeah, they're just under cancer. They have 186 HP, 50 AP, 219 attack, 132 defense, 81 agility, level 36, 0 magic resistance, weak to ice, resistant to fire. They have 1 250 chance drop in earth armor. Yeah, we can warp back to Township now. It's kind of weird how she pops up no matter where Township is, even if you've moved it around. 1 256 chance drop a love bracelet. 595 experience, 193 Zenny, 164 chance to defend, 191 out of 256 chance to attack, 65 out of 256 chance to cast freeze. Anyway, let's head back into Township and see about this whole Patty situation. So where'd she go anyway? So let me swap out my guys. I think there's new dialogue, I think, now that we've gotten, we're going to talk to Patty, so. I think I'm going to have to talk to Patty first to get it, but. This is the end of the end, people. Only thing left to do now is to get down there and kick some ass. kick some ass. Kick some ass. It gives me the shivers to imagine what might be lurking behind those heights. Swarms of foul beasts like locusts. Feels like we're moving to the end game now. Whatever's looking behind that dragon called a devil, I know you can handle it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's Patty in there, so. Surprise, surprise. She's in Ryu's room. Yeah, the one time in the game where we actually need to use Ryu's room. I heard that the dragon at the town gate saved the village from a monster attack over a decade ago. Why would they now be trying to destroy it? I don't know. That is a weird situation there, so. They must have some weird motive. The world beyond the gate. Alright, let's move out. This one's for all the marbles. Yeah, basically where we are at the end of the game. We got like a couple of final dungeons. Well, one major final dungeon with multiple parts to it. Why does not the priest understand that our enemy is not the dragon? Say incomprehensible. Is that really French? I mean, the save part is not, but or is, but weird. Well, anyway. I wonder where the Church of Eva Priest and Gate stands in all this. He may be simply another blinded fool like the rest, but I can't help but wonder. He's an insolent fool! Wherever Hallback kind of disappeared. I wonder what happened to him. I'll do everything I can help. The sooner we get this over with, the better. No one else should have to suffer because of these maniacs. Alright. So let's talk to Patty and get her to help us out. So, whoops, actually, talk to her. Or fancy meeting you here. Don't mind me, I'm just rummaging through. Passing through town. Well, she's a woman after my own heart. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down like I would do. Wait, what? They tried to blow up the dragon gate? No, who would do such a thing? Why? They can't do that to the dragon. It's unthinkable. It's unforgivable. Thanks for the update. I gotta move and gotta go fast. All right, Sonic. Yeah. So now we have to go back to Gate to meet her. But before we do that, let me take advantage of those new shaman we got. Oh yeah, by the way, it is possible to miss out on the Earth Shaman if you don't donate the 2,000 zenny within the time frame before Daisy's death. After that happens, you miss out on it permanently, unfortunately. Alright, let's swap out. Let's get to Fusen. Alright, so Sten, yeah, we're going to put you on your form there. So, whoops, index. However, we got some new stuff we want to do for, oh. I thought I put a Spar in the group. I guess I forgot to do that. Okay, well anyway, now we're gonna swap out. Be prepared, now that we've got all the shaman, be prepared for some fun fusions here. I might show off the other fusions, like after the game is over, or maybe right before the game's over, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna use the fusions right now that are most useful to me. Yeah, we need to pop her out of that one, so we want to put her in, we want to give her the water one and Solo, the earth one, for this one. And with that, she becomes a turnip? What? Well, this ain't the strangest thing in RPGs that's occurred, that's for sure. Yeah, she did. She's a vegetable, or a, you know. But, you know, hey, that works for us. But anyway, let's do the crazy transformation one, so. Which is for Bosch. We want to put Sani and Sin together. Whoa, what the? He's more machine now than man. I mean dog. Yeah, he turns into a robot dog. That's awesome. Yeah, probably the best fusion in the game, bar none. Not for just his ability, but for his bonus ability he gets for merging into this form. So yeah, look at his stats. Holy crap. Actually, I was about to say, is everyone's conditions good? Nope. Let's go ahead and make it great. And yeah, look at that now. We are a house. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I needed to do. So, no, I guess we could head back to Gate. So, all right. Oops, no, we're gonna keep going. So, okay. All right, I'll meet you back at Gate really quick. All right, time to see if Patty can make some sense of this whole situation. Maybe tell those villagers that what they did was kind of idiotic, because the dragon was cruelly keeping the demons at bay. Oh, danger music. I don't like this situation. Well, hopefully, like I said, hopefully Patty can fix whatever it is. So, Patty arrived here some time ago. She cried when she saw the dragon and hasn't spoken since. What an odd attachment. You poor thing, they treated you pretty badly, didn't they? It's a miracle you survived all that punishment. Forgive us, milady. We thought this dragon was killing the forest. There's nothing to fear. This dragon is our friend and ally. Well, what do we do now, though? Come no further. Who said that? What was that? Was that the dragon? Did it just speak into my mind? But the dragon's psychic? I guess so. I am the guardian, the seal. You must flee this place quickly. I have been weakened by the explosions. The demons may seize this opportunity to escape. Before that happens, you must flee this place. Flee quickly, run! I don't know if I can do that, but I'll try. It spoke of a seal. A seal upon what or who? Well, I don't know. I don't know what exactly lies beyond this gate. Only that is great evil. It's evil! Don't touch it, Mom and Dad. It's evil. We're risking our lives just by standing here. We need to evacuate the area. Well, it's not like town's a very big city. Hulk, what's wrong? What's wrong? Hulk, what's the look on your face about? What the? Why'd you do that, Hulk? You don't know what lies beyond the seal. I'll tell you what lies beyond these doors, child. The gateway to our god's domain, the heaven of Lord of Anth. Wait, the man named Hulk was actually a Hulbuck? No, say it ain't so. Flawless, flawless. Finally, all my years masquerading as a priest in this backwater village have paid off in full. Was that really a good use of your time, dude? You may have brought down our cathedral, but you'll never bring down our god. I don't know about that. Well, if someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes, right? Please hold your applause. It was no easy task, I assure you, playing the dual role of the Church of Eva's high priest and a mere village father. I should have thanked the old fool before I left in the rot. He certainly kept a fine house. You're gonna pay for that, man. Don't make such a face, Ryu. It always stick that way. All I need to do now is open the gate and this entire world will become our god's plaything. And you, Patty, you are the key that opens this door. The hell I am. I'm not gonna help your smoke and mirrors god do anything but rot his grave. What makes you think you have a choice? What are you gonna do? Uh-oh. Oh, the same thing he did Claris. He's not gonna drop her on her head, is she? Oh, that was terrible, man. Ha! I don't expect you to help me open these gates, Patty. I expect you to die! You weren't supposed to live. You were supposed to die! Well, now what do we do? Our god is sealed in the netherworld by this gate forged by the dragon blood. And there's only one key that can open them. The life of the one of their own. Wait, Patty is some relation to the dragon? What a shame my bomb didn't kill the dragon outright. My only option now is to kill one of the other two present, which means you, Ryu, or the medicine girl. Wait, I have some ties to the dragon? What do you mean you have to tie each other? Well, if you haven't already figured it out. As much as I'd love to kill you for all your meddling, I'm afraid I've decided to take the pragmatic approach. At long last, the seal upon our god is finally broken. Die, Patty! Oh no, what do we do? Eek, help me, big brother, where are you? I don't want to be helped by Big Brother. You know, they watch over you. What the? Dragon's alive, I guess. So there is some fight left in you after all, Dragon. If you value what little time you have left, you want to enter me again. You will release the child at once. Oh, goodbye, Patty. We won't see you for the rest of the game. I think she makes an appearance in the GB... Oh, no, she doesn't make an appearance in the ending. But in the GBA version, I think she's given a bit more screen time. But yeah, for the most part, Patty disappears from the rest of the plot. Okay. Out of my way, you overgrown lizard. Do you have the slightest idea who I am? I must protect the seal. Flee this place quickly. I think we're kind of a little wrapped up in this. But anyway, you get a hot minute to double check your stats before fighting Hulbuck there. So I think I didn't want to equip some. Let me look at my notes here really quick. I think I just want to equip Curse purge belts in everyone, actually. Although this guy isn't really that difficult. I mean, if you want to, equipping your ice abilities would be nice. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the, I was going to put the skull brace. That's right. I guess we're good with what we got, so yeah, we're fine. You meddling children have defied our God's will for the last time. I should have killed you when you came sniveling to my door looking for your dear father and sister. But better late than never. Die! Well, you're about to die. For boss battle against Halbach, or what they call him in the original version of the game. Hold on, let me look at my notes there. But yeah, this guy's, I think they called him Bararuku, I think, if I'm looking at this right. I could be wrong here, but, actually, no, I might have the wrong. Hold on, let me see. No, that might be it, so. Yeah, this guy is very weirdly coded for, in terms of, like, the most weirdly messed up AI script I think we've ever seen or read before, ever. Well, anyway, let me switch to scatter. Okay, we want to use Kaiser Dragon, and then I want to beef up. Whoops. I'm gonna use my area shield on Bosch to let him. Oh yeah, he has a new ability, Shotgun, which allows him to hit all enemies, which is really nice. But we would just want to physically attack, and then I want to use. I might as well just use the ginseng on Sten there. Yeah, Bappa Baruku or Halbach has 2,500 HP, 256 AP, 300 attack, 131 defense, 100 agility, and yeah, pretty good damage. 100 agility, 42 level 42, 7 magic resistance, not strength or strong or weak to anything. He's got 3 in 32 chance to drop a silver helmet, 1 in 32 chance to drop a wisdom robe. 3,800 experience, 5,000 zenny. He'll drain you 3/4 of the time. He'll drain you. The PC with the most AP. Yeah, it always does max damage. And then he's got. Okay, so he is really weird when it comes to his steps. It's based off. Your HP messes with a lot of his stats. So he's got ability A, which is based off 4 different variations depending on the main character's stat. And then he's got ability B, C, and D. I don't know if I want to go over it. It's so confusing. It's almost not worth talking about. You know what I mean? With like how confusing it is. I mean, really not much for her to do, so I'll just have her attack. Really should be able to finish him off this turn, hopefully, if we've done enough damage. Because we did most of the damage with the Kaiser Dragon, so. Oh, this might be it. Oh, no, not quite. Yeah, he's mainly just going to use Leech Attack for the most part until, there we go. Huh. But yeah, it's I mean, he's supposed to be able to cast, like, Hail, Fireball, Missile, Bolt Axe, Sirocco and all that other stuff. Defense up, Tornado, Power down, Defense down, Agility down, Hush, Cure 2, Cure 4, Sap, and Drain. But like I said, it's based off of certain characters, like stats, like HP-wise, not that aren't him, for example. Basically, you get one version depending on if your HP combination is 2,500 to 1,875, and then you get version 2, which is 1,250 to 1,874, and then the third version is 625 to 1,249, and then anything under 625 would be the 4 set of skills. So skills A or 1 would be the Hail, Fireball, Missile, and Bolt Axe. The second one is the Power down, Defense down, Agility down, Hush. And then the third one is Defense up and Tornado. And then the fourth one is Cure 2, Cure 4, Sap, and Drain. And then, like I said, he'll mainly cast Drain for the most part at the very beginning of it until HP start changing. So it's really weird. They may have overcomplicated for no reason. It's kind of dumb. Like, what were they thinking when they programmed this guy? I think they wanted to have a complicated boss, and they went a little overboard, and it didn't really work out too well. Yeah, impossible. What kind of power is this? Fools, you insolent fools! Your victory is only temporary. Our god still lives, and that's all that matters. I may have failed to open the gate, but our god's power is limitless. He will continue to bide his time, gathering strength until the day he will be able to shatter the seal himself. And when that day comes, the entire world shall bow before our god. His rebirth cannot be denied. Not by the dragon brood. Not by anyone. Like all good bosses, he blows up. Such a pitiful old man. He was a mere puppet of the dark god, exchanging the souls of others for what he thought was paradise. I must congratulate you all. Thanks to your efforts, the high priest of the corrupt Church of Eva has fallen, and with him the church itself. Yeah, we finally took out the church after all this time. The dark god will no longer receive power from the unwitting worshippers. However... What? Halbach spoke the truth. The dark god been thwarted for the time being, but he can gather strength even without the church. One day he may be able to break through these gates without any outside help. It may happen in 100 years, may happen tomorrow, or it may never happen at all. Let me guess. In any case, the dark god does not yet have the strength to emerge. While I draw a breath, these gates will remain sealed. Even if it takes 100 years for that bastard to wake up, I hate the idea of leaving things half finished. I don't mind telling you any of this, but the thought of coming face to face with the Dark God fellow makes me want to curl up in a little ball and hide. Ryu, what happens next is up to you. Only you can decide how or if you shall all face the Dark God. It's up to me, the main character? Holy crap. Don't push that responsibility on me, man. Do you wish to wait for the day the Dark God emerges? Or will you open the gate yourself and defeat the Dark God before then? You are the only one who can make this decision. You, Ryu, the fated child. Wait a minute, we heard that term before. Some creepy centipede man told us about that. The fated child? Ryu, fated child, you must now choose. If you wish to wait for the Dark God to emerge, I will protect the gate until that day. If you wish to confront him now, then I will open the gate for you. What will you do, Ryu? Wait for him or fight him now? I want to wait for him. Yeah, I don't want to fight him now. Do you know what's hiding behind that door? All the random encounters and how high the random encounter rate is in the final dungeon? Holy crap. Yeah, that is my decision. Absolutely. No takesy-backsies. We're done with this game. Perhaps you are correct. The Dark God obtained most of the power from the Church of Eva. With the church destroyed, it may be possible to keep the Dark God sealed forever. Yeah, we're all good. And just let's watch the credits roll. That was the right decision, right? What's with the sad music? Oh no. Oh no. And so Ryu let down his guard, secure in the belief that his quest has come to a triumphant end. But little did he suspect that the evil lurking beneath the earth had grown too strong for the dragon to contain. Aw, man, we made a bad decision, didn't we? Where's our history book so we can reset stuff? Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. The power that felled the many minions of the Dark God was no match for the evil being itself. It emerged from the nether depths, consuming all that lay before it, and no force could stand its way and live. Thus ended the history of this world. Yep, we made a bad decision, so yeah, we did Historica to restore ourselves. Oh wait, that's another game. So, as far as I'm aware of, it just stays on the screen knowing you made a bad decision. But what happens if we decide to fight this creature? Can we do the prep work necessary to finally tackle the final dungeon of the game? Find out next time in the next episode of Breath of Fire 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.